See, I listen to that. They're saying, feed me, Dad. Are you out here to collect more food? Persimmon has just gone in. So what happens is the babies will only make noise when the parents go in to feed them. So when they feel the parents brushing around inside the nest, they'll all start chirping because the loudest chirper, the squeakiest will, basically gets the grease. So the loudest chirper gets fed, and they know, okay, I gotta start yelling and then mom and dad will feed me. It's very competitive in a nest environment. Oh, and when you hear him go quiet like that, what's probably happening is Persimmon is coughing up some food that she's collected from the seeds over here, and she's giving it to the babies to eat. So let's get them some fresh spray millet and water and help mom and dad out. They're so cute. They're so cute. I can't wait to check on them in a little bit. I'm going to be poking in there, much to Acai and Persimmon's displeasure, and seeing how the babies are doing. I'm probably doing like a vlog for the main channel, another birdseed diary update vlog. Don't worry, I'm keeping all of them like in a playlist here on the vlog channel, so that no matter which channel they show up on, you'll be able to look at the playlist and see all of them. But I put them over on the main channel to reach a broader audience and going, hey, this is what birds look like when they're about a week out hatched. Actually, I think these guys are closing in on like a week and a half or more since they've hatched. And look, we've got birdies. Oh, you can't really see them. You can kind of see like some moving things over there. We've got some birdies in the window. Those are the house finches that show up. They're very happy. And I was trying to figure out why all the birds are like hanging out at our bird feeder. We came back and it was just empty seed holes, and it's never been like that before. Turns out that the woman who lived downstairs, she lived like downstairs in one unit over from our current apartment setup. Turns out she moved away. So everybody's coming to our bird feeders, because the woman down there had like 6 or 7 bird feeders, and everybody was like, oh, we're just gonna go to that hot spot, and they've been ignoring our hot spot. But they're starting to hang out over here now, so I'm pretty happy. I'm really excited. I hope we can use some of those window bird feeders on my new office in Ann Arbor. I'm so excited. So I think I mentioned Chips already had me like fill out the lease, and nope. That's Persimmon doing her tap dancing on the top. And we already filled out the lease. I already wrote like the deposit check, sent it off. And now we're just like going to move in 2 months. We're moving in to Ann Arbor. And I'm still so grateful for my home, because we're in North Carolina again, back home. And it's just so nice to be able to turn and look out the window and see all my beautiful trees, look out the deck, because that's why I love living here, is because it's so green everywhere. And you can come out here on the deck. Oh, just trees and greenery everywhere. Isn't it beautiful? But yeah, so we're out here and it's just gorgeous and green, and lots and lots of bird song. But the new place that we got and that we signed the lease for, this is exactly what I wanted to find when we moved. And I told Chips that specifically what I wanted when we moved is this kind of looking out my window when I work, and it's just green and trees. And I got that. In the middle of the city, a mile away from downtown, I managed to snag that. So I'm very, very, very happy with that. In fact, I'm relieved. I feel my heart is just like abundant with joy and relief, because I found that this kind of environment is me. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to be part of every single day. And I'm going to be able to do that, but still be downtown, so that if I decide, hey, I've got an hour to kill, and I want to walk downtown and maybe pick up some pho and eat half of it and take the rest of it to Chips so that he can eat it like while he's studying in the graduate libraries. I can do that, and I'm so excited. I'm wearing my Go Blue Michigan necklace to start the morning. Oh, it's so pretty. It just, it smells like spring here. That kind of mix of warm sunlight and trees and dirt all coming together. Like the one time it almost is like you can smell the refreshingness of the sun. That's what it feels like right now, and it's just gorgeous. So today I am going to be working a lot. I'm actually trying to gear up for the morning and get back into the flow of doing work, even though I could just bask in this green energy for forever. And I found the name of what it means to do forest bathing, because it's a Japanese phrase, and it's kind of like a thing in Japan. I'm not sure like how big a thing, but you read about it in the news articles, and it's like, it makes it sound like everybody in Japan does forest bathing. It's probably just like anywhere else where it's like, this one niche of people think that this is kind of cool. So, oh, speaking of niche, I need to record that today too. But forest bathing is a thing that I totally get, like 100%. I understand it, and apparently you can actually get certified to do forest bathing, like lessons and walks, kind of the way you can get certified to do like yoga and meditation and things like that. So I thought that was kind of fun, and I was like, Ann Arbor is definitely a place that would probably be into forest bathing, so hey, maybe I'll look into that in the future just for the fun of it. But I get it. I get what it means to be surrounded by the green, and I'm just really happy. I've talked about that lots and lots and lots in my vlogs, but you know, people don't often talk about just the benefit. Ooh, that's a pretty dog down there. People don't often talk about the benefit of just being able to be outside and to savor it, or if they do, it's like you have to be jogging or you have to be really quiet, and I just love all of it. So I try to expose you guys to it, to remind you that a lot of just healing that you don't have to understand on an intellectual level can happen if you just come out and enjoy the outside. And that's a puppy. I'm going to try to show you the dog. It's not often you see dogs wandering on their own over here, and it's a really pretty one. Hello, Inu. You're so far away. It's a little white dog. Well, it's a pretty big white dog. It's like a husky thing. Oh, there's its person. Okay, so its person is with it, but it's very pretty. Okay, sorry, person. I didn't know you were there too. But yeah, hopefully a very cute dog just running around over there. That's fun. Forest bathing, greenery, gorgeous. I mean, I could just look at this color. This is my favorite color, as I've said again and again and again over the years to you guys. This kind of emerald green where the sun is coming down through the leaves. I adore that so much. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm still like, yes, we got the lease, yes. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I worked so hard to have a good savings so that we could just be like, security deposit, no problem, and just keep moving. So I'm really, really happy about that. Really happy about our trip to Ann Arbor. Really happy to be home. I think most of the morning I've just sat with like my cup of peach tea, and I just keep looking at all my stuff like, I'm home, and it just is so nice to savor that feeling too. But I'm really excited because we have so much to do. We kind of want to rest a lot and just enjoy and appreciate and savor where we're currently at before we move in a couple months, but we do have a lot to do. I do want to try to knock out, and it's ridiculous because I did the math, I'm going to need to do like 7.3 videos per day to get like 514 videos is what I need to upload onto the main channel to reach 4,000 videos before we move. And I definitely want to try doing that because summer is one of the best times for YouTube because everybody's home and there's so many adventures to tell, and a lot of games start coming out because people are like, everyone's home, quick, release the games, and I want to be in on that too. And it's just gonna be awesome. The Sims 4 Dine Out comes out in a few days. I need to go and enjoy the Star Stable thing. I need to go record maybe some of that to get me started again. After 2 weeks of not really recording anything, it's kind of like, ooh, how do I start again? But I'm really excited, and I get to create, I get to listen to this bird song, I get to check on my baby birds, I get to talk to you guys, and I get to adventure. And I guess I'm one of those people, if you can't tell by now, I like setting a challenge for myself. So 500 videos in basically 2 months is the goal. That's so many. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Is the goal. And then I'll have enough probably that I can cover like the first week or so of when we move, so I can get used to living there and adjusting and making sure the birds are settled in and walking and walking and walking. I ordered new shoes because, like I told you guys yesterday, I walked my shoes to death. So they should be showing up. And then we'll go and we will start walking together around the lake and enjoying that. And I'm going to try to figure out a new way to set up vlogs to kind of do like a project check-in so that I can like check in with you guys as I try to accomplish all of these different projects and get them done. Because I get really inspired when people do that. Tell me if you guys have a current project, let me know what it is, because I get so inspired when people share their projects and then share their progress on their projects. It's just, I guess, some people are really like organizational types who just get really excited about that stuff, and I'm like, I can't even get the words out because I'm like, yes, I get so excited by seeing people who plan things and then do updates, and watching somebody make progress on the goal they have makes me so happy. So hopefully I can share that with you guys and actually make progress on some of my goals, which means I need to go inside and get back to work now. But we're home, it's green, we have work to do, but mostly we're going to be relaxing, enjoying, and hopefully going to see the lemurs and the zoo before we move. But we've seen the beach now. It was amazing. I still have specimen spotlights I need to do from that trip. I still have a couple that I managed to snag Well, we were actually in Ann Arbor, which was really cool, and we didn't even go to see, there's like a few animal-related places in Ann Arbor. We didn't even go to see them because we were just so enchanted just by wandering downtown for the weekend. Wow. And you guys, it's so good to be home. Whatever you do, cultivate a home environment that truly makes you feel like you can both rest and be inspired to do the work that growing is. Because there's nothing, no amount of traveling, nothing we've done, even as much as I've absolutely loved it over the last couple weeks, can really compare to knowing that you have a true sense of contentment when you're home. So I'm gonna go savor that and get to work, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit.
And then they have some that are coconut milk.
So basically we're doomed.
I think people are starting to realize that almond and soy milk is sweeter than cow's milk.
I love coconut milk ice cream so much more than like cow milk ice cream.
No, that's not what that is.
Well, what is this one?
That's almond.
Well, almond's yummy too, but it's fair trade, non-dairy, Ben & Jerry's. Oh yeah, it says right there, made with almond milk, chocolate fudge brownie. So yeah, basically we're doomed. And this is kind of random too, like the ice cream is kind of random, but this is our new like electric kettle, and I'm in love with it, not only because it's green and he got it because it's green, but because it lights up like a little spaceship. So we're gonna see if it's any good. It seems to be heating the water up pretty well. But yeah, our other one has almost bitten the dust, so we've upgraded to a spaceship. That's so cool. So it actually has brownies in it, and it's really good. What do you think? Scale of 1 to 10, pretty high? Yeah, he thinks it's good. So yeah, there you go, Ben & Jerry's almond milk ice cream now. So it used to be like, you could be like, oh, I'm vegan, you know, and you pass up all of the dessert things, and they're coming for us, and they're delicious. So this probably looks kind of funny, but I realized I've never really shown you guys how I need to soak my ferns. I have so many different kinds of plants, and I love being surrounded by all of the greenery and all the plants everywhere. Chips has actually really gotten into it to the point where when we visit our friends' houses and they don't have like umbrella plants or cane plants, or at least some philodendrons. We have philodendrons over here, we have philodendrons up there. And we've gotten to the point where if there's not plants in somebody's house, we feel really weird. Like it feels very barren and empty to us. So I love having all of our plants, and they do require a little bit of maintenance, but I'm one of those people who likes to kind of nurture something. So this is a good thing for me. But this is my staghorn fern, my beloved staghorn fern that we got from the little local garden supply store. And once a week, and it's a little droopy right now because we were gone for so long and nobody was watering it. Once a week, my wonderful humidity-loving staghorn fern needs to sit inside of the sink, and I soak the root ball, run it under water for like a couple minutes, just stand there, kind of let it absorb all the water at once, and then I spray it down pretty thickly with water. And I do this every day, multiple times a day sometimes, and it's a very, very happy plant. It loves being super moist and wet. It has tolerated, though it's gotten extremely droopy, so droopy, but it has tolerated the time that I was gone pretty well. This is a new growth right here, and this little shield, because they grow these little shields, and this brown stuff is actually good. Those are old leaves that have grown and have formed kind of like the base at the bottom. That's a good thing to see. But this green shield, which is a newer one, that actually grew since we moved in here, and same with this one. And I was so proud of myself because some people say staghorns are super hard to take care of. This guy I tried to buy them from when we lived in Boone said that they were super duper hard to take care of, and he just couldn't trust anybody with his staghorn ferns. And now I just realized he didn't want to sell any of them from the university like greenhouse. But we have another little shield and a tiny little prong. You call these the prongs, the antler prongs, coming up. So I'm very happy. I think my little fern is going to do quite well. There you go, buddy. So the little spaceship hot water kettle actually works very, very well, and I have managed to get myself my last cup of peach tea before I run out and go buy some more. So I ran out of peach tea. That's one of those things when you get home from a trip you think you're going to be stocked up on, and no, I need to go get more peach tea. So got my last cup of peach tea, maybe for the evening. Thankfully the grocery store doesn't close until midnight, so I might be able to go grab some more. And I'm still working away. It is 8 p.m. now, so the birds are getting ready to go to bed. I've already turned their lights off, so you're going to hear them they yell at each other and fuss a lot as they get into snoozy perches. So they have very specific spots that they prefer to sleep in every single night in each cage. Also, Acai and Persimmon you can kind of see up in the top corner over there. and they're starting to settle down in the back. And then Blue has been staying in her nest for a secret reason all night. Acai and Persimmon, I think they only have one baby, and you guys will see more on that baby on the main channel in the Birdseed Diary update over there on Saturday or Sunday, one of the 2 days. But yeah, I think they only have one very large, very fat baby who's already getting its pin feathers, and it's old enough now that the parents don't sleep with it. So yeah, baby birds are fine. Geckos are going to be starting to wake up. It's kind of fun to have pets that like switch when they're awake. So my geckos are going to start waking up as the sun sets, and my birds are settling down to go to sleep. And I still have a long time before I'm going to go to sleep. I calculated that I need to do like 7.3 videos per day to hit my goal of being able to get like 514 more videos up on the main channel before we move. And so I think I've done 5 videos so far today, and I had so much fun playing 101 Dalmatians challenge again. That's really one of the things I love about the main channel and the work I do over there is I love telling stories. I wake up every morning and I get so excited and full of creativity over the things I want to do that I can't sleep anymore. And so I have to get up and I have to go do something and make something. And that's kind of how my days go, where I just get like too antsy and excited and I'm like, I really have to do something right now. I really, really, really need to just like enjoy creating. And so that's how I start my mornings every day, is I just wake up so eager to create, and I jump on and I start recording things for the main channel that way. And it's really, really fun. I get super excited, and Chips laughs at me because he is not a morning person. He's a night owl, so he actually stays up to like 3, 4 every morning, and I go to bed by like 10 on the dot, and then I wake up at 6. As soon as there's sun out, I'm awake. So we have opposite schedules that way, but it works out really well for us. But yeah, I am really excited. I just wake up every morning wanting to tell more stories. So I'm going to be telling even more stories and trying to keep up with that self-imposed schedule. But it's also because I just have the joy of being able to create. And we didn't go on a walk today to get used to our lake, so I didn't get to be able to make any little walking vlogs for you guys. But that's mostly because we were just a little tired, and today was kind of a day to rest at home and relax. And plus, he knew that my shoes had a hole in them, so Chips didn't want to go on a walk because my tennis shoe has a hole like this big where it's just like my sock poking through the tennis shoe. So he didn't want to go on the 2-mile loop around the lake because I kind of have a literal hole in my shoe. So my new shoes arrive tomorrow, and he said we can go on a walk then. So that's pretty nice. I've been wearing my Go Michigan, Go Blue all day, so I told him I'm supporting him that way. So yeah, and I'm also supporting him by working very hard because I had to write a very, very, very big check, the biggest check I've ever written in my entire life for the deposit. And we're doing kind of the not so fun, but kind of fun because you're proud you're able to do it, financial things for being able to put the deposit down on our new condo that we're going to be renting. So I'm really happy. And we also have turned in the lease. I think he's off right now, like faxing over the lease that we signed. And then we're starting to look into like how we're going to move, and Chips had like this wild idea. He's like, oh, we should just like get rid of everything and buy new stuff, and wouldn't that be so awesome if we just got rid of all of our stuff? And I think I just like gaped at him like a fish out of water long enough that he kind of got the vibe that I wasn't so happy about that. Well, it's kind of an exaggeration. It was more like, I was like, but what would I do with all my specimens and my cages and everything that I own, basically? All of my scrapbooks full of like fan mail. I'm trying to figure out like, what about my heirloom dresser that my mom painted for my little sister years ago, and I've carted like across the country. And I'm not big on like lots of stuff. I'm not very materialistic. And really, like, I mean, the thing my desk is covered in is seashells, twigs, and acorns. And like gifts from people. But I do like the things I have, and I feel like they make up important parts of my personality. And I've actually thought about doing videos in the future, maybe on my kitten days, where I can show you guys just some of my treasures that I have and tell the story about those treasures. Because really, unless I share them with you guys or with someone, there's some things here that no one else is ever going to understand the deep value they have for me. So I really might do that in the future. And it'd be a really weird vlog, but this is kind of my weird creative vlog vlog personal space. So you guys get to really root around in the vlog channel and find out all sorts of interesting things about me, because I'm not shy about sharing it with you guys, because I feel like the more you learn about other people and the more you get glimpses into their lives, the more you can have a sense of empathy, maybe even for yourself, but empathy for others, or you can just be more open-minded about others, or you can be inspired to maybe look at your life in a new way or try out something new. That's one of the reasons I had a Tumblr a long time ago, was to really get the inside view of what it was like to live completely differently than my life. And then one day I was scrolling down Tumblr in the Sims community, and I saw this weird thing where this woman was playing Sims and recorded it, and why would you do that? And that was the introduction to Let's Plays, and the next thing you know, I've changed my life. So you always just want to keep your mind open and try out new things. So I'm babbling long enough. I need to get back to work because I have like 2.3 more videos to do in order to keep on track for my little schedule that I have for myself. And I did finish Warriors today. I'm so proud and relieved. It takes me about 3-4 hours to do one episode of Warrior Cats. It's about a 40-minute episode. I have to do the writing, I have to record the dialogue, I have to like edit it very carefully together, but I'm getting better. And I've noticed that with the vlogs too. They're not perfect, but I'm getting better. And let that be a lesson to you guys. You don't have to be perfect at everything. Just sometimes it's doing the thing again and again and again that'll help you improve those skills. So try and try again, you guys. And I will see you in the morning when we will start with some fresh goals. I'm thinking tomorrow I might do some interesting experiments with you guys, like maybe doing some sprouted seeds for the birds and maybe for the humans as well. So I might start some seed sprouts and we can see how that goes, and go on a walk because I'll have my new shoes, and we'll see if anything else has kind of come up because there's just so many adventures. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Also, if you want to see a rainbow Dalmatian dog, you might want to check on our 101 Dalmatians challenge next week, because I posted an episode of 101 Dalmatians challenge in Sims 3 tonight on the main channel, and I know I want to have like a genetically modified alien Dalmatian inserted into the challenge, and everyone started suggesting like a rainbow Dalmatian, and I'm in love with that idea now, so we're probably going to be seeing that come up pretty soon. So keep your eyes out, you guys. There's all sorts of fun, creative little adventures popping up, and I hope you guys are having some fun ones too, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.